6 Myths of London and the British. Hans Hub, who has not thought about the most popular stereotypes when he came to England the first time. Since punctuality to the famous tea, all societies are persecuted for beliefs, many of which are not true, or at least have been greatly exaggerated with the passage of time. One. What surprised me more was the famous British punctuality. It's true that I am a very punctual person, so my astonishment was greater when I saw that the majority of English are not, at least the one I have met. When I had an appointment with a friend, he arrived rather late always. I just enjoyed punctuality at the beginning of the shows only. Let's see other stereotypes about the British and London. Second, when we think they are polite but just they try to avoid conflict. It's true that the English are very polite, but I discovered living here that good education often masks what is an attempt to avoid confrontation. Many times, when they say understand your point of view, it's simply that they prevent say things as openly as the Spanish to avoid conflict. Third, the red boots flooding the city. Maybe long time ago, but now the red telephone boxes are just a symbol of the city, and to find them you have to go to some tourist spots in London like Westminster. But worst of all is when you try to take a picture and you will not be able because it's crowded. However, I have to recognize that they are very beautiful. Fourth, the famous left to walk in the subway. There is nothing more stressful than the subway at rush hour in London, and if the people do not go their way, it's even worse. Certainly, there are many tourists in London, but sometimes the British not respect their own rules for go to the left, and it's one of the moments when they forget their famous education. 5. Rain, rain and more rain. London has unpredictable weather and many grey days, but fog is not permanent. In 15 days we'll have only seen a morning, and I can say it's not rains every day. It's true that it's not the weather of my land, but it's not as bad as everyone says. Even there are days that I have felt heat. 6. But why the food tastes so bad? London is a big city and have a lot of restaurants, so who say this is not close to reality. Perhaps it's one of the cities with a more varied international cuisine. However, I have to say that I have not found any English or British recipe that I like me. The only exception are some desserts and twists in general.